have the cord like over your ear like that. Hey, I think we're back, but I'm not sure.
If we're back, do you think we have to send another link out so everybody goes, or the same link will still work? I don't know. Either
I
way,
don't know anything.
I'll just
Probably
keep
not.
talking and we'll see what happens. Either way, we'll share the link afterwards. Anyway, we just had a mistake. We're back on the air, I believe, and we're going to jump
On
into
the air,
Ella's picks here.
the
If we want to
internets.
go ahead and get all that together, and that way we can shuffle her back off upstairs and we'll get into the boring fantasy talk. We're going to go over rankings as usual. We're going to take a peek into our leagues. We're in a dynasty league that's it's pretty nitty gritty right there, and we're gonna check out the redraft league.
The nitty gritty.
It's a redraft league. Looks like a typical family league or coworker league, whatever types of leagues most people do. A lot of people do those with their coworkers. I guess I do work with one guy in our dynasty league. I don't work with nobody in the other league, but yeah, you got to keep these going, and then yeah, we may actually dabble in a little betting this week just because
Ooh.
our own personal teams have decent matchups this week. So maybe we'll toss a couple bucks out in the world and see if we can come back at us. And yeah. So
Ella's record on the screen.
Ella's record, that pesky coin, Brian, it caught up to her. So they both have the same record: 17 wins, 19 losses, under 500 for the year.
Coin had a solid week, 4-2. Ella just inversed that with 2-4.
Absolutely.
It's all
So
good.
this is a
Can
chance
bounce
at
back.
redemption for this week to Ella go ahead and take the lead, or maybe the coin will get some separation here as we'll see. Ella. So now I've done your
Yeah,
graphics a little
graphics
different this
cool.
week. So this was the first attempt at this. This one looks pretty cool, but after this, they're all a little more symmetrical.
Okay.
This was my first attempt,
Hey,
and then
we're not symmetrical overall, if you can tell. We're just slapping this together.
But I do
Doing
put
our thing.
I put some good attempts out there, Brian. But anyway, Ella, who is this? I don't think we've picked from the one team yet this year. But who's this? And tell us what you think.
The New York Giants
Ooh, yeah.
and
Oh, I can't wait for this one.
What do we think?
something.
They're the Fudge Packers.
They're the somethings.
The G's, the real G's,
They're
up
the
Gs,
the
not-
somethings.
the somethings, the G somethings versus the New York Giants.
I'm booing the team, not you, Ella.
Ella, someone's got to win. Who do you think?
Who's winning?
Well, they could tie. This team has a tie actually this year, but
Oh,
ties
gosh.
hardly ever happen. You know, a team could be they could have the same, and then everybody just goes home. Nobody won.
No.
Yeah, that can happen.
I
I don't think that's going to happen here, but tell us someone that's going to win. I'm going to write this down.
Drum roll, please. New York Giants.
Giants. Okay, let's go Giants. Okay, and then we'll move right along to your next selection, Ella. I'm excited to see what you think when we get to that slide, and then you'll tell us who it is, as if you
Just
don't
getting
know.
the link out there in the
Hold
background.
on. Now look at
Don't
that
mind
symmetry.
The Panthers-
The crown sticks out in the middle. The edges are perfect. You could see the word. Oh yeah. I was in my bag with this one. Okay. Anyway, Ella, please tell us who this is again.
The Panthers and the Falcons.
Absolutely.
Brushing up on our team names.
Yeah. I feel like when I was putting these together, I feel like she knows most of these. There's probably like 90% of these teams now. She just knows off of that. But anyway, who's going to win this game, Ella?
The Falcons.
That is a favorite of yours. We're going to go ahead and lock that in and move along to the next slide. Is your third pick in Ella's pick 6. Who is this? Who's going to win?
What?
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 Awesome!
Awesome.
I got 6 more of these, Ella. Don't make me press them all. Who's going to win? Who is it?
The Bears
The Bears.
Oh,
and
I know. That one is weird. Just
Huh?
give me what you got. The huh?
Purples.
Purple People Eaters.
The purple.
NFC North
the
divisional
purple
matchup.
people eaters.
Yeah, that's actually a nickname of theirs, Ella. It's what. Okay, so who's going to win the game?
The Bears.
The
Okay, we're going to go with
Bears.
Chicago
Okay.
there. Move it right along. Okay, I feel like you should know
The
these.
Bengals already.
Yeah, and who's the other one? The name is written right
Steelers,
there.
the Bengals.
Okay. So-
Already the Bengals.
Yeah, we don't need to go too much into this.
No.
This is our biggest rivalry, and we do not like that other team.
Sorry for the
Sorry,
other team,
Pittsburgh. You have a
but-
beautiful city, but I hate your football team.
Hey,
Who day? Anyway, Brian, move along to the next one, sir.
Go Pittsburgh.
The The
beautiful. The graphic is just beautiful to me. Anyway,
The Kansas
it's like
City,
Ella's peeking over the top. Go ahead, my babe.
the Kansas City Chiefs and the Broncos.
Okay, so who's gonna win?
I am sorry, Broncos, but the Chiefs.
You do like to pick the Broncos, but obviously,
Yeah,
you're-
this one usually gives the Chiefs trouble, the Broncos. We've had some close ones.
absolutely. Maybe we'll dabble into this when we talk about the matchups for this week.
Yeah.
But okay, so this one is big locally.
Forward
Uh,
on the field,
oh my
Sunday
God.
night football.
Huge game. Obviously, we kind of know who Ella's going to lean to, but Ella, please tell us who's the other team, and then tell us who you think's going to win.
The Lions and the Eagles.
Yeah, there you go. Another bird. Remember, there's like 4 or 5 bird teams in this.
The Birds.
Okay, anyway, so who's going to win? Obviously, I think I know who you're going to
The
pick,
Lions.
but that is a big matchup. So then if you go ahead and just look at the matchups, Ella has the Giants, the Falcons, the Bears, the Bengals, the Chiefs, the Lions. And we'll see what this coin does, Ella. Yeah, the coin.
What?
So stick around, Ella. Brian whipped up something last week. We had a little graphic up there, and then the coin was doing its thing on the screen. Sit here with the coin, and let's see if the coin does the same as you, differs from you, and then we'll send you back upstairs. Yeah. If you can get him, yeah. This is a family show. We can get Loomis. I mean, he likes to chill with us when we do the show.
Gotta get my coin flipper going.
But yeah, there's some big matchups this week, Brian. Like you said, that Chiefs Broncos one, we'll get into that here in a second. Even that Bears Vikings one, that's kind of a big matchup right there. Bengals Steelers, those guys are all in a division lead. That AFC North division, that's wide open for 3 teams. Anyway, Ella. Okay, so I don't think the cat wants to join us on the show. That's okay, but let's stick
We
around
got the
here.
coin against the matchups here. Heads
He-
on the left. Tails
He
on
ran
the
away.
right.
All right, we're gonna
Heads
see what the
away,
coin does. We'll
Tails
go.
home.
We're gonna go. We're gonna zigzag,
Zigzag.
just like Ella's picks.
All
Okay,
right.
we're gonna go Packers, Giants. The coin is gonna take Packers. That's different from you,
Packers.
Ella. Okay, now we're gonna go.
They're the
That's the
Gs.
green team, the G, the real
Yeah,
G's.
Green Bay Packers. That's where the G comes from.
They wear cheese on their head in that city.
Yeah, they're
It's a
weird.
long story.
Huh?
They do.
Mhm.
I'll show you later.
Oh,
Okay, then they have
Panthers
the.
over the Falcons.
Yes.
They're deferring from you, Ella.
Yes.
The
So
coin is.
we're gonna
doing its
separate
own
a little
thing.
this week. Okay, now we're going Bears and the guys.
They picked
And
the
it's
guys.
got the guys. So far,
Totally opposite.
the coin is different from you, Ella, on all 3 picks. Let's see the next pick. Surely they got the Steelers. They do have the Steelers.
Oh, all right. So
Okay,
what?
now let's
Coin's
see.
picking the Broncos, right?
Yeah, Chiefs, Broncos. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Ah,
Okay, they
the
think the
coin-
same as you.
the coin got on the same
coins
page.
like Taylor Swift. Okay, now surely they got the Lions too. This got to be a smart coin.
The Lions.
Absolutely. As we love the
Forward
Lions
down
to
the
get a victory
field.
tonight. Okay, so again, this segment, Ella's pick 6 versus the coin flip 6. They're tied this week. They're obviously going to have a different record for next week. We'll get into that next week. And Ella, you're free to go unless you want to stay here for the boring sports
Oh,
talk.
she
Nope, she
gone.
gone.
She's official. Do her thing and leave.
Okay.
Don't blame her.
Well,
Thanks, Ella.
I do love that segment. It's nice to get a little wholesomeness into
Yeah.
this.
Oh,
But again, so Brian, there's some big matchups this week in the NFL. In our little drive there, I do have a folder titled matchups, and there's just one graphic in there. We'll pull that up, and maybe me and you will just sit here and pick apart some of these matchups for this week, as there's 8 division matchups.
8 division matchups.
So, it's a
the
huge week for
people
the
going.
NFL. And then fantasy purposes, Brian, there's only 4 regular season weeks left.
just 4.
Yeah,
Wow. We're in
so-
the nitty gritty. We know the playoff picture's shaping up, but it's crunch time.
Yeah, and if you're not in the playoff picture, it's almost over. So you want to soak up as much fun as you still can have with the fantasy. And then for NFL teams, there's still a little room for growing. You're not out of the playoffs yet, most NFL teams, but these division matchups this week, they're very important. You get one of these wins, and it could change your season and where you're headed.
Right.
Obviously, I'm repping my old Joe Burrow color rush, as I hope my Bengals can get a win today. The Bengals, even sitting at 3-6, Brian, they're not out of the playoff hunt. The division leader in that division is only 2 games ahead, so you could be
Ooh,
right there.
matchup.
And then,
Nice
I
graphic,
love how
Mike. You put this together very well.
yeah, I did kind of put it together very well. It's just a screenshot, though. So
We're not going to tell anyone about that.
I'm really good at screenshotting.
It
Anyway,
just appeared here. I don't know where it came from. We're just gonna talk about it.
and I
So,
don't even know where I took it from, or I would give them credit, but I think it's from the NFL's actual site, and they put that stuff out. You can use
they're
this.
after us. Cease and desist.
But again, so there's the game going on right now in Madrid, Spain. It's a dud. It's 3-6, about to go into halftime. I'm sorry, Spain, we sent you a trash game. But the rest of these matchups, like I said, there's 8 divisional matchups, and then 2 of them that aren't are Tampa Bay versus Buffalo and Detroit versus Philly.
That's a big.
Those are
Yeah.
big games.
That's a lot going on there.
So just something that sticks out to me: the Panthers and the Falcons. That's a big game. The Panthers are looking pretty good this year. And,
I don't know what's going on. They're
I'm not
they're
saying
doing all
they're
right.
like
They're just doing good. Like I mean, they were dumpster fire last year and kind of turned it around. It's some enjoyable
right.
thing for the fans. You gotta like that.
And they're up and down, but they have a playoff shot. Same thing with the Falcons, up and down playoff chances.
Who do you take? Which one's gonna make it?
So for me, I kind of like the Falcons in that game just because it's at home.
Yeah.
But again, both teams are playing pretty well. Still not out of the playoff hunt yet.
Give me
Obviously
the Panthers.
that game in Buffalo, Brian. That's going to be a huge game.
Yeah,
Buffalo's
cooking.
And we were talking before you went on. Say what you were saying about
Coke
Buffalo.
has been cooking in Buffalo. Yeah, I mean, Buffalo's been a little stagnant this year. They're letting us down.
Not as good as they started, would you
They let
say?
the Dolphins slap them around. Patriots are back on top of the division over there.
Speaking of Patriots beat the Buccaneers last week. So both of these teams are coming off of a pretty huge loss.
They're gonna be hungry.
And they're in the playoff hunt themselves. This is a must-win game for both of those teams.
I think they'll be slanging the ball.
And again, we could go over every matchup, but good matchups all across the board, except for maybe obviously it looks like Baltimore could beat Cleveland, but these division games, anything can happen. And we famously predicted last year on the show the Ravens were really good and the Browns were terrible, and the Browns won. Anything can happen in these Raven games. You kind of know them.
Any NFL team can beat any other one on any given day. Just a matter of just getting up on the right side of the bed.
Yeah, and today could be one of those days. So I don't know what to expect. You could sit here and go all chalk, but I promise you, there's going to be an upset or two today. I don't know who it's going to be.
Chalk it up.
Hopefully it's the Bengals. They think that's an upset. Just rooting for my homer team. No stats to back it up. Joe Flacco looks good. Defense, I feel like the defense rebounds. I'm not going to say they're going to be good, but when you get piled on like they have the past couple weeks, they just had a bye week, get a lot of their things tightened up a little bit. I just feel like there's no way they can have a performance like they've had the last couple weeks. And in our What's the Weather Doing segment,
What's the weather
high winds in
doing?
Pittsburgh today. It's 20-plus mile-an-hour winds, 28, 29, I think I seen this morning. I was just maybe an hour before we started here. So, weather can affect these games as we'll get into some rankings
Ready to
here.
get defensive.
So as we get into these rankings, this is obviously we don't need to spend too much time on defense. This is this week's defensive matchups. Houston, because they're top tier NFL defense, not in fantasy stats, just in general, stats across the board, and they have a pretty good matchup. Rookie quarterback.
I don't see any home run hitters on the defense this week. It's kind of hard. There weren't many solid top tier streamers that you're just picking because of the matchup. Everything could kind of go up or down. You don't really know. It's kind of a gamble this week. I will say that. I was nervous when I was trying to figure out a defense to play.
Absolutely. I tried to get Baltimore. They were available. They got picked up. I didn't end up getting them. But, again, most of these are touchdown dependent this week. If without touchdowns, these are going to be pretty
I got to
similar.
pick one. So. I'm taking the Patriots one there. That's a really good matchup. In the way the Patriots have been playing, that already happened.
Absolutely.
This was Thursday. Oh, my God.
Absolutely.
I woke up right before the show, guys. But, I'll take the Patriots. 10 points on the defense already.
So, like I said, a lot of these
put them in your lineup.
But if I'm picking one of these to score a touchdown, which one's going to score a touchdown, Brian? I think that Baltimore defense could get a touchdown today.
Okay.
I thought that coming in, and maybe that Falcons defense could get a touchdown. But again, without touchdowns, because you can't predict those for defense, these are going to be pretty average.
Kickers, kicking the kicker.
Kickers,
ball.
again, same thing, throwing darts.
Tell you what, this has been up and down. I have Pinheiro in a couple leagues, and he's been 1 point, 2 points. So it's highly, you're at the will of what the team does. So
absolutely. If I got a kicker, I'm looking at matchup, I'm looking at weather, and I'm looking at
what's the weather doing?
Previous stats.
Just go off the weather.
If the weather's bad, I'm not taking a kicker in a rain game. But
speaking of kicker, that Michigan kicker pulled through in the end, but had a rough game against Northwestern there. Northwestern gave Michigan a scare.
Yeah, I was locked in on that game, and obviously I was hoping for a different result, but congratulations. I've seen that movie before. I knew that was going to play out just like that.
And on the quarterbacks,
Yeah, we're going to
uh,
get into that for rivalry week, but
rivalry
yeah,
week.
that's really hard to bust that one out a lot. But
hmm
quarterbacks.
Josh Allen, they still give him the love in the rankings, although he hasn't been doing his thing lately. So let's look for a bounce back there. The Drake May was a little disappointing
I
this
was going to
week.
say, what do you want to take Drake May today,
Yeah,
or
smash it. No, yeah, I'm fade
but
Drake May.
but but Jackson again. That's a great matchup. Mahomes, he's top 2 point scorer still. Not
Matt
that
Stafford down there, he's getting up there in age, and
Stafford.
he potential MVP season for him. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a good point. Mr. Consistent too.
Yeah.
Maybe
We
not the best
we
matchup.
talked last week on MVP. I'm like, I don't know. Well, I think Stafford's been kind of giving himself a run for that.
Yeah, he made a little separation there. I could agree with that. And then that's a great game today. I'm excited for that one. The Rams and the Seahawks.
I saw a statistic that for like the 250 whatever games he's played in the NFL, he's only had a 100-yard rusher like 10% of the time.
Oh my God.
Like 25 games or something.
Yeah,
It's like
as-
that's really
As he
bad.
continues his Hall of Fame career, it is a sight to see. I do have one of his jerseys. A huge fan, obviously a local celebrity around here.
Yeah, we got the Lions staff.
Yeah, I got the White Stafford. Anyway, tier 2, the quarterbacks. Obviously, this is the Dynasty League availability. Those green ones are available. Some good matchups. If I got to start any of these guys,
You feel okay about it. Yeah, I
I'm
feel
okay. I don't.
You don't love it, but you
That's a good
you have
point.
potential.
I
there.
don't love it, but I'm rolling with Baker. Baker's down.
Baker's down, but whenever he's down, he bounces back.
But I mean, obviously Flacco's available there. But no, I'm gonna roll with Baker. Sometimes when all the matchups point to everything's tough, these guys still go. And even a game could be a close game, but that doesn't mean like the quarterbacks aren't still gonna get fantasy stats. Because fantasy is a little different than NFL, even though it's
Yeah.
the same thing. Like a team could be getting blown out. That's fine. That means the quarterback's gonna have to throw a lot, and then
Yeah.
that could be good for my fantasy.
Garbage
so.
time. That fourth quarter when the game's already locked in, and a lot of fantasy points come out of that sometimes.
So I'm not excited about tier 2 here, but I'm not disappointed.
Let's get to some fun running backs here.
running backs. Usual
Get
suspects.
some juggernauts up at the top. McCaffrey and Achan, John, and Josh Jacobs. They just had monster games. There's a spider on my microphone. What's up,
Mr.
little guy?
Consistent. Oh, he's got to go, Brian.
It's
you-
one of
you
those
one of those-
crazy. It's a jumping guy.
Oh,
It's on my arm
wow.
now. He looks
Wha-
so cool. I can't kill him.
Well,
He can just live
can
down
we like
here.
conserve? He said he could just live down here. The only name that surprises me on this list, Jalen Warren. Again, it's probably because the matchup against the Cincinnati defense, who can't stop anybody rushing the ball. I probably could get 20, 30 rushing yards on the Bengals defense, but anyway, we'll see how that plays out.
Can we try that?
Well,
Whoa.
maybe I'm a little stout. I've been on the treadmill here the past couple months, so
He's
maybe,
like,
maybe I could get at least 5 yards. But
I don't know. That O line, they got to be putting extra effort for
But-
either of us to get out there and do that.
But again, if I got to start any of these guys, I'm very excited. Definitely. Even tier 2 here, starting any of these guys, Brian, I'm actually very excited too. Do you disagree? Anybody you don't like on there, or
Has ETN been any good? He kind of
it's up and down?
down. They still,
It's up and down. They're at home today. That could be a decent
One makes me
matchup.
nervous.
Uh,
I'd be nervous with that one. but
again, with
I don't
Kamani
know.
Vidal right above him in the
Vidal's
rankings.
been doing good. Yeah.
It all just depends on usage, and a lot of the running backs are obviously touchdown dependent too. This isn't the day and
Speaking of
age.
Chargers, is that Hampton ever coming back?
Yeah, I don't know
I
that.
I thought he was supposed to be back by now.
Yeah, that news is a little crazy too. There's some decent matchups though here in tier 2.
Tier 2. Oh, there's some.
Oh,
you
how
can
about
do
my
there.
editing on this graphic,
Yeah.
Brian? Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I knew
we,
that would get
we
you
obviously
excited.
borrow with pride here, and
Yeah, screenshotting is good, but they put an ad there. But
yeah, we'll get our own thing out here
what
eventually.
Ad? What ad? Yeah. So anyway, I covered that ad up very methodically there.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is tier 3 of the running backs. Again, I'm not disappointed in any of these guys. I wish I had the top tier, but
Yeah.
if any of these guys are my
They're
RB1,
they could bust, they could boom. You don't know. This is a little, you get a little tricky
yeah.
here.
So these matchups, like I said, not exciting,
Mhm.
but I'm not sad. But if we look at the next tier running backs,
Don't start Brees
maybe-
Hall.
Yeah. But maybe the next tier running backs, this is where I'm not as happy. So there's some guys here. This may be a lot of people's
I'm
RB2.
surprised Kareem Hunt is this low because dude pretty much puts up a touchdown every week. It seems like.
That's a good point, Brian.
I don't know.
Especially
and
in a close
Pacheco's
game.
out, I think. I want to say Pacheco's out, so he's like got to be the dude, and he's gonna do something. I feel like I'd plug him in. Tyrone Tracy, he was a very high waiver acquisition a couple weeks ago. Hasn't really done anything for anybody either. So that's kind of
Yeah, I am
RJ
excited to
Harvey
see what he
making a
does.
list because the J.K. Dobbins situation. We haven't heard. He's toast. I don't know the details. I just know he's out.
It's Harvey season now.
Yeah.
So again, and then running backs, like we said, rookie running backs usually take shape after week 6, 7, and here we go. We're right into that. Again, the 2 Seattle running backs, it's a coin flip which one you're going to start. They both get a lot of work. So
it just you don't know who's going to be. So that's roll dice. Don't start them both, but pick one if you had to.
Yeah,
like,
I think they both could get a touchdown. Again, that game,
okay,
that's going to be a good game.
Mike says start them both.
So they've been scoring a lot. They have 35 points in the first half in 4 games this season, and that's a lot just for a first half. So they do get a lot of work. I don't know if I did another tier of running backs. Nope, I skipped it. So if you have anybody in those other tier running backs, I just didn't even want to spend time talking about it.
Not the loose ends.
Yeah, and then these, like I said, again, we're not the highest on this position, but Brock Bowers.
Bowers had that monster game, and then it was like, hey, 1 catch.
So,
but that's just he's at the mercy of the Raiders, and we know the Raiders not doing well. Pete Carroll, I'm not sure what you're doing down there.
Yes, but again, you plug and play him if you got him. Trey McBride, you plug and play him. Same with Kittle. Gadsden, again, this guy came out of nowhere. He's going to be at the top of the rankings just off of sheer target share. They do look for him there. Again, if he gets a touchdown, that's huge. Any of these guys could score. If I have to start any of these guys, I'm happy. I do have a tier 2 of tight ends. I think, did I do a tier 2 of tight ends? I don't know.
Good question.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
I did. Again, so I'm not excited about tier 2, but most tight ends, it's just throwing darts. So
yeah,
it
I mean, if you
depends.
got to play one of these guys because your tight end's on a bye, I mean, there could be worse things. So
yeah, I try to stay away from the dinosaurs, though. I'd rather go to the younger guys that get
hey,
a lot
Ertz was
of
getting
targets.
some catches over there. I don't know. I saw something on the other screen, but
no, he does. He does get some work, but to me, it's just that name's been around too long. I'm that guy. I want these young guys.
It hurts. It hurts a little for Ertz.
Yeah. So anyway, again, that's just the tight ends, and then I think we only got receivers left. Obviously, these are the cream of the crop.
Cream of the crop.
Chase returning back to his number 1 spot. He should get a lot of
Rice. If you picked him up
usage.
early and you stashed him, you're very happy.
I
I'm
do.
very happy. Yeah.
You like
cool.
his matchup today too.
Pretty cool.
Everybody tells you that Denver defense is tough, but I mean, Mahomes is going to find that guy.
Dude's been unstoppable. Let's put it that way.
And he gets a touchdown too. It's like, so I mean, he's going to do you well if he just gets catches and yards, but that guy usually scores. I like a lot of these guys to score.
Yeah.
It's again.
Say Jefferson's been kind of a bust of a first round pick this year.
Yeah.
Out of these dudes up here, I'd say Jefferson's probably the most disappointing on the list.
Yeah, and then that just ties to the quarterback play there in Minnesota. Been up
Maybe
and down.
McCarthy will get his groove. We'll see.
But again, so tier 2, I'm very excited about all these guys. If you have any of these guys, these are plug and play. I have no negative notes on any of this.
How do we say Mika Abuka's name?
Emeka Egbuka.
They were saying it weird last week on the broadcast. So I'm kind of questioning myself. I'm like, is that how you say it?
Well, maybe they were wrong, but I don't know. I watched 3 years of Buckeye games with him, and that's how they said it. So if
maybe
the
they
NFL's
didn't know.
saying it different,
maybe he's like, hey guys, get my name right.
Maybe it just changed when he got the money. I don't know.
I don't know.
Again, all of these guys, very good matchups, except obviously that Waddle game is going on right now, and we know nobody scored yet, as I don't know who this guy is doing the
Devonta
halftime
Smith,
show.
edging out A.J. Brown here, huh?
Yeah.
In the rankings?
A.J. Brown said himself, if you have me in fantasy, fade me. So I will take his advice on that. He does appear in the next tier of receiver list. Not disappointed, as again, my wonderful
Tell you
graphic
what,
work
Diggs
there.
had a solid week. Plug him in if you can.
T. Higgins, again, last time we saw the Bengals, Joe Flacco went crazy to Higgins and Chase, so that could be good. Flowers, I do expect a lot of work there.
Unfortunately, I had Diggs on my bench for a league when I don't know. I was kind of off my game, checking my lineup for the Thursday game this week on account of the Halloween to Christmas transition.
Yeah.
Kind of preoccupying me. So
That's been a good transition too. We got our trees up. We
yeah,
got most of our holiday decor
the
up.
basement is it's looking good.
Yeah, you're mostly
If
cleaned
you
up
saw the
around
amount of
here.
crap I got, you wouldn't believe how nice it looks down here.
But
It's
and then
nice.
again, so these matchups are just pretty standard. This is tier 4 of receivers. This is where it
Mhm.
starts thinning
Getting
out.
into some of the none of these dudes are waiver guys. These are all
Yeah, these
these
are
are these
owned.
are all owned dudes.
If you're debating here, I would just look for who's getting the most targets.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of these guys are touchdown dependent, but they're having pretty solid seasons. I would just use the word solid.
Some
Again,
of them
but
having good weeks. I mean, J-Mo had that egg that 1 week, and he's
yeah,
been just doing great since then.
I'm not disappointed if I got to start any of these
No,
guys.
you feel okay about it. There's
I'm
some
starting
potential.
Johnston in one league, but that's just because Harrison is out.
Okay,
So
that's why I'd be scared with Johnson. Yeah.
I mean, again, he's touchdown dependent, but yeah, especially the way they're starting to spread the ball around there more. Parker Washington, I ended up picking him up on the waiver wire.
Ooh.
He's getting a ton of targets, so if he's
Tell you
available in your league or you don't have anybody better, I'm very comfortable starting.
Troy
him.
Franklin was a solid streamer for me.
Absolutely, that's
yeah.
another one right there. Perfect. So
Trey Tucker, I'd avoid that one. It's,
yeah,
I don't know. It's just more likely to bust than to boom.
and for that one too, that game is on a Monday night, and I'd hate for my matchup to come down to Trey Tucker on a Monday night. But
you're clinching your
just
butthole,
that game
you know what I
doesn't
mean?
excite me much. The Vegas, I'm fading all of Vegas except for Genty and Bowers. Other than that, again,
even Genty's been like either of those dudes. Like I don't know. I got them both in a league, and it's like
and it'd be hard to not start them
it's like
if you had them.
I'm sorry, I just have to stick with them. Like all right,
Especially you spent high draft capital on them.
just
It'd
help
be
me
hard
out,
to,
dude. Just help
it'd be
me
hard
out.
to skip those guys.
Yeah,
So what's next, Brian? What you want to get into next?
you tell me. I haven't
So-
really been browsing the slides here.
I
Let's see what we
made
got.
some graphics. We could go over our leagues if you want,
the
and I
leagues.
made a betting slide, but that's just one slide. We'll just talk about our little home teams, and like I said, I got some stuff for the leagues here. We could check in with the Closing with Steve Dynasty
Closing
League.
with Steve. That's where it all started.
That's how we got our start. There's 4
You
weeks
just-
left in the regular
Threw
season.
those drafts on YouTube the one day, and here we are.
Those things did numbers too.
I know. We got back to the short videos.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
gotta
The
throw
short
some,
videos, that's what gets us out there
Yeah,
clipping.
we got to throw some midweek stuff out there. It's been a tough year. We've been busy.
Yeah, I'm busy and I'm a little hindered by my phone, if we're going to be honest. I still rock with this outdated phone. But anyway, this is our standings. Closing with Steve. Only 6 teams make the
I
playoffs.
was about to pass you up in the phone world.
Yeah. I'm excited about that, though. As
Yeah.
a dad, that does excite you. Let these kids
Let's
eat.
get a phone number.
Yeah. Yeah, these kids.
Try to catch your digits.
These kids all have better phones than me, and I like that. Again, only one team's out of the playoff race here.
Hey,
a second
Nokia
team
made a
is
comeback.
almost
I think
out.
Drake spread the awareness on
Can I
the
get one of
Nokia.
those chirp phones? Who did those chirp phones? What was that? Nextel? Give me a Nextel. chirp.
Nextel, the walkie-talkie thing. You remember that?
Yeah, let me simplify my
Like,
life here.
Over.
But anyway, so 8 teams realistically here could still find themselves in the playoffs. 6 or 4 of the teams, I don't think they will fall out of the playoffs here.
It's
but
been pretty open. There were some weeks where it's like, all right, these teams are running away. I felt comfortable, and then you blink and everything's the same. So
And then again, this league does a prize or two for total points. That comes
Yeah.
into play a lot because sometimes you could be the second highest point score, but
I've
you
been
could
holding
be
out on that total
in the
points.
6th seed,
Yeah.
as the Elyria Pioneers team
Yep.
are right there. So again, that's why we threw a prize for that, because obviously the point score,
For this specific
That's the best team.
scenario, yeah.
Yeah.
You just get chapped on some matchups, but you want to get rewarded for that.
yeah, wins and losses, it's just you could be going against somebody who has an all-world week. And then this league is cutthroat. These guys are good. You got to earn your wins in this one.
Yeah.
I am what I am. I'm 5-5. I got work to do. These other teams, they're good. Here's the matchups for this week. The scoring on the screen was before the Madrid game started, so it's updated now. Still a little similar. There's
See
not too
I
much
I recognize
separation
that 32.3 from the Santa Cruz Banana Slugs. So
here. Does that happen?
that was the Henderson
Yeah,
Patriots game.
absolutely.
That was the highlight of fantasy in that game was that dude. Let me get all the touchdowns.
Absolutely. Wonderful young man, too. If you don't know anything about Travion Henderson, one of the most religious athletes I've ever seen, and
Okay.
fully behind his cause. But anyway, there's some big matchups here for some separation. There's a couple teams that are fighting for their playoff spot, and then there's teams that are fighting for division leads. So
Yeah, I
wide
think
open.
Allenville Meat Machine might have to sort something out there. The 91 projection.
Yeah, we'll get
Gotta
Gary
get in
together
there.
for
Gotta
that.
get it together.
Detroit Ballers fighting for their playoff life. Scranton Strangler, they have the lead right now here. Wait, I might be on last week's.
Hey, we don't know what happened.
No,
So anyway,
on my screen.
First and Goal League, we got the spooky names. We got the Booty Bears are back.
Welcome
The
back.
Mayor's feeling good.
Welcome back. This league, I did not do well in this league. I'm pretty much.
Yeah.
Am I counted out? I think I had a 4% chance to make the playoffs.
Let's
I
see.
still put my best effort in, but again, this league, typical redraft league. So again, if you make a mistake in a draft or you have an injury, it affects you, and you just got to roll through the season,
Yeah.
still putting forth your best effort. I had a couple guys give me goose eggs.
Yeah, or some people give themselves the goose eggs in this league. So
But
things could be better. But
and then there's some talented owners in this league too. So
yeah,
it's
there's
rolling
some
right along.
some fresh. They might miss a thing or two, but that's okay. We're just here to have fun.
And I did graphics
Make
for
some
this
little money.
too for this week's matchups. I was able
Oh.
to fit these in kinda.
Just going up against Mr. Dunbar there.
Again, and these were before
Yeah.
the Madrid game,
Mhm.
which is still only 6-6 in the third quarter. Snooze fest.
Yeah.
We're not really missing nothing there. But again, as the sisters down there in that bottom
Yeah,
matchup,
that's
both of those ladies lead the division.
It's a lot of implications there. Yeah, someone's
I think
going down in a notch after that game.
I
It's
would say a
inevitable.
little bit of our juice is running off on them too if they're sitting here getting fantasy
Hey,
nuggets from
Haley's
us.
doing something right.
And
91.
yeah,
That's,
these ladies are doing well. And this is the other half of the matchups. A
yeah.
couple of the bros aren't doing.
I'm on
as
a
well.
losing streak here. I need something.
Yeah, so
need some help.
this is just like I said again, typical fantasy league. Take a peek in here.
Mhm.
Big week. Hopefully there's some separation. I'm still fighting, but 4% chance. Hey, you're telling me there's a chance, man. And I would
Telling
be
me there's a
fighting without a
chance.
chance. When you play this fantasy life,
You play
like I
for
said.
pride.
And I said, if there's only 4 weeks left, bro, after this, there's gonna be no more fun. I feel like when
That's
you
how I'm
did that,
feeling.
my chair jumped out.
I don't know. The floor shaking.
But anyway, yeah. So rolling right along. That's that. I just got one more slide, Brian. We'll take a look at that, and then
I feel like my face is red.
I feel like you're blurry on your side. Is it blurry?
I feel blurry. Does that make a difference?
That's a good point. He said, "I feel blurry."
Okay, we got only one here.
So we don't bet a lot. We bet a little, randomly. We're not
Satisfied.
everyday guys. We're not trying to make a living off of this.
Just
But we
trying
do
to-
know some
I was
things.
just trying to get some fan cash for some memorabilia purchases, and that didn't work out well for me.
Yeah,
with
and
the
I just
promo.
shoot here and there, maybe once a week,
I just
maybe
shoot from
once
the hip.
every 2 weeks. Yeah, I mean it's like a little $10 for 100. Let me just see what I can do if it loses.
It's just for
So again, these are both of our teams. My Cincinnati Bengals, your Detroit Lions. They're
Detroit.
both underdogs today. I
Hmm.
disagree. I do think both teams could win today.
Yeah,
But
Bengals
for
have
that
been,
reason,
they've been kind of offensive, right?
they will score. But they got to stop people from scoring.
Yeah, it's tricky.
And that Eagles-Lions matchup, that's just going to be an exciting matchup. I'm glad that's a Sunday night game. That's going to be nice to watch. I can't believe we're underdogs by
It's
this
nice little
much. The
parlay.
Bengals should be a little closer.
Turn 10 into 27. That's
Yeah,
that's
so
good.
again, I'm playing this just because it's I think the Lions win, and I mean the Bengals. I think they win, but if they lose, they're going to be closer than 5. I don't think they're going to get blown out. That's not how their games go. Their games are close. It's just like 30-something, 30-something. That Lions Eagles game that could be tricky. That could go either way. That
Yeah, I
could
don't
be
know. It could be high scoring. It could be low scoring.
Yeah.
It's like I think more of the Eagles games are low scoring this year. Lions have been trending on the higher scoring games. They've had a couple, stagnant weeks in there, but I don't know. I like a high-scoring game.
Yeah, I like more points, especially
Right,
with
right.
Campbell taking over play calling there for
Yeah,
Detroit.
I definitely like more points. It's hard for me to underestimate things. I'm an overestimator. So,
and I like the Eagles trying to keep up in that. So, like I said, that's what I. If you're asking me, bet I'm not an expert. I'm not a capper.
no
I
cap.
do like to bet for fun, and this is what I would do for fun today. Uh, I may dabble in some guys to score, but other than that, that's just if I'm sitting around. Again, we're busy guys. I got stuff to do after this.
There's always stuff to do.
Yeah, so we're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna hit the gym.
I'm gonna use the
What you
bathroom.
got going?
I've been waiting.
Waiting patiently.
Yeah.
Well, that's about all I had for this week. I know we usually do these things longer, but again, like I said, we're busy guys. We just cranked out what we got for
Yeah,
this
we were
weekend.
efficient, I think.
Yeah, I
A lot
feel
of
like
good talk there. I like it.
I feel like we stayed on brand. We do what we do, and then as we get closer, we'll dabble into, like we said, with guests and trying to do a
Yeah.
little more. Maybe Thanksgiving. I had fun with the Thanksgiving episode last year, so
Oh,
maybe
that's a
we'll.
lot of fun. Maybe that'll bring some viewers in. I see we just got the Twitch viewer at the moment. So thanks for tuning in,
Yeah.
whoever you are. I don't know if you're real, but
Yeah.
I'll take
Either
what I
way,
can
I'm
get.
committed. Like I said, I'm committed to the brickwork of this. This is obviously years away from being anything, but like I said, I read a lot of stats about stuff like that. Anything, and it ties from working out to trying anything new. Sometimes the results aren't there right away, which is fine. That's what we've dabbled into. But you just keep doing something, be consistent, do something, and then all of a sudden, just one day, all it takes is one thing to just click, and boom, and then you're just skyrocketing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's gonna come down to time and what we can put in, and yeah, I think the little bite-sized content might be very beneficial. We'll see what we can get out there.
But consistency is key.
Yeah,
And I'm committed to that.
anything
And
we're
and if
consistent.
nothing ever happens, Brian, this has been fun. We hang out with family on a Sunday morning. I talk football, which I talk football all the time.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I don't get time to look at it every now and then, so this kind of gets me up to speed on the
yeah,
week and what to watch out for. So
absolutely. So
yeah,
again, anybody that tunes in and watches us, again, it's a small handful of people, but we really appreciate you.
appreciate you.
Give yourself a round of applause. Thank you for checking us out again. Just chasing a dream, talking ball with my bro. Again, but we thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.
We're gonna get on with our Sunday. Goodbye, America.
Don't forget to check your lineups. If you're watching, you're probably not.